Give it a second.
Are we ready to go live again?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, well that's good because we have been for the last 20 seconds. Do you want people to come?
I mean, they're on right now.
Simply on cards.
Is it working?
Yeah.
So we can start now? Okay. I mean, we are on Sully's match, right? Can I tell the girls to move out of the way?
Yeah, they can just come left.
Guys, if possible, can we go that way? Because the cameras are... We're trying to film the match, if possible. Yeah. Just a bit. Just to, like, past Hamish. Can we just go into, like, there? Yes, because we're filming it. Great, thank you. Thoughts on the match, Johnny?
I've only just got here.
You're on stream, by the way.
Yeah, I know. He's been doing quite well. I think he's got to go focus on the high kicker balls. You know,
It's a specialty, just get the ball in and get it deep.
exactly.
Yes, that's how we do it, Sully!
You can see that Bowman does not want it at all.
So what are your thoughts on, in Midnight Game Show, Sully saying that HT is a better friend than you?
I think that's totally fair. I'm content with that. You know, they don't need.
Is that so? Is that so?
Hey,
I can see that smile coming along there.
hey, I've done what I
Brackets
can.
nibble. Brackets nibble.
That is, some would argue that is a nibble, but I've done what I can in my time.
We can face the camera actually. Let's have a look. Don't know, but Sully just won the game, I think, and he looks in a good spirit. So, as we walk across the court, let's give it a wave. Hi, camera. Oh wait, we're sorry. Oh no, Sully's playing. Never mind. Come over here for an interview. Both of you, actually, or just you know what? Just come here, so we're kind of in the camera, kind of. Right here. Both of you. So we're joined here by our 4/5 player for the ones, yeah, and also our men's fours captain. He likes to play in the threes. Thoughts on the doubles?
Yeah, I think it was a good game.
Both doubles.
I mean, I didn't see much of the ones because there was such a big crowd, a lot of people.
Big, 5 big boobs for the crowds, guys.
I mean, Tim and I were definitely nervous. I mean, you could tell, but I think we just stuck to our game. We were better than that, and I think we were clinical.
And then men's fours captain brackets threes player. Your verdict on the matches so far? Are we going to win?
I think it's looking good so far. I think, Alex and Sully played really well. They were very clinical. That was a pretty comfortable, in the grand scheme of things, it was a comfortable doubles. Tim and Theo played well. I mean, they made a bit hard work of it, but they are better players than those two. We'll see how these two go. I mean, this guy here who Sully's playing is clearly a singles player rather than a doubles player.
Yeah, he's competent and he likes to grind and win as well at the back, but he's also got a mistake in him, and I think that's something that Sully doesn't have.
I think Sully can take it on.
Yeah. He does not miss. He does not miss. Right. Thanks for the interview, guys. Yeah, I'm on comms. Do you want to get on comms as well? There's a spare mic flying around. There's a spare mic flying around. Okay. That's okay. Boring. That was on comms.
Johnny.
Yes, Sully. Let's go. So Sully is what we would define as grinding a win. That is what we love at UAB tennis, isn't it? From the twos captain.
But he does hit the ball very well.
He does hit the ball well, but you know what? He just doesn't miss, does he? It's just phenomenal.
And that is the name of the game at the end of the day. Get
Don't
one more ball in
miss.
than your opponent.
And you win. I mean, if only everyone knew that. The math does math. Yes, come on!
Big fake grunt on the return there. I'm a big fan.
Looks like Loughborough are #nibbling. I mean, I would also be nibbling if I was paying Alex Pennykick and Rhino Sullivan in singles.
And out of these 4 singles, Johnny, only 2 rubbers are needed to secure the cup.
This is true. And let me tell you, the celebrations are going to go off. Off, off, off.
But let's not get ahead of ourselves.
No, let's not. Let's
Very,
not.
very early doors.
It's unlucky. We can also have a word in the chat for Izzy. Someone may say, and this is true, it is her first time watching him.
It is. Maybe after today we can ask her what her tennis icky about Sully is, and she'll actually know the answer.
Yeah, maybe that he likes to smile when he loses a point. Would be one of mine. Maybe his backhand.
Gotta be the fake one.
Let's go!
Game.
What is the what's the name of Sully's specialty celebration, by the way?
It's wind
Wind it back? Wind it back? I mean, we have been promised to wind it back by Sully if he wins.
Leave us to wind it up, Johnny. But,
Wind it up, sorry on the commentary. Well, let's hope Sully winds it up today.
up is the only bloody way we're going. So.
Ooh, getting a phone call. Let's answer the phone.
Do it on
Yes,
the phone.
Sully! Score?
He was on the phone, Johnny.
My friends.
Not a man called Dan. That's a shame.
I might have to answer this call.
You can leave me to it.
Yeah, cheers, give me some.
Pretty business-like from Sully so far. Not dropping many points. Hook. He was there, just trying to do too much with that ball there. Ooh, lovely line call there from Sully. Oh, that is game, that's not 45. 3-love up secures the break. That is a great start. Johnny. He's back.
Hello, guys.
He was on the phone.
Dan.
Oh, what was it? Was his surname Gurr by any chance?
It was Gleebles, mate.
Yeah, good call, good call.
That's peak, mate.
You know, it's 3-love. Did you miss that part?
No, I got that part.
Good. Solid stuff so far. You know, Loughborough blokes are not doing much to hurt him.
You could say Sully's cuffing.
Well, this bloke's playing. He's playing okay. He just so far hasn't shown he's got the weapons.
I believe our support has Sully written on their stomachs in red paint.
They do. I'd love to see it again.
I would love to see it.
Did you know they misspelt it though? No E at the end.
Because they didn't have enough
before the
people.
Y. Oh, there's enough people there.
I don't know. Oh,
Easy way to get a rise out
UB
of
Sports
Sully.
here. Bloody hell, they look scary.
Oh,
UB Sports
Good
has
ball
walked
there
straight
from
past, so
Sully.
we're good for now.
that ball is just ripping up into that bloke's backhand. He's really struggling to deal with it. I'd love 40 here to go second break up.
Our biggest fan, Aisha, is back. You're in right in the way of the camera. Sorry guys, that was Hamish's head. He's coughing. Yeah!
Oh! You know why that ball went over? The two-handed backhand volley. Only the goats know about that technique. And that means Sully's a double break up and 4-love.
Someone's about to walk in front of the camera.
If you can see on the far side there by the net post, that's the line of blokes with Sully written on their stomachs. Cagey backhand there. Very cagey.
Some random bloke here in really tight shorts supporting Loughborough. And standing in a really awkward position.
No, that was away, Loughborough man. Johnny, what's your confidence level right now about us taking this fixture in the men's?
You could say 1,000%.
1,000%.
How many booms? 1,000 booms. Boom, boom. In the shit. Yeah! Yeah.
Do you find it hard to stay concentrated if, you know, your fan club are...
Not if I was
Getting
that.
rowdy
Not if I
like
was that good. Not if I was that good.
I think he's just pure locked in. Clearly he is. Make that 5, love. Cruising.
No, he lost the game.
Pranked. Make that 40-30.
I think he lost the game. Are you sure?
No.
When you said he lost 40, is that what I said? Oh yeah!
That is too good from Sully. 5 bloody love. Sully asked me to be by his court today and give him some coaching advice because my ball knowledge is high. But
I don't think he needs it.
I had so much faith in this man. Yesterday was pancake day in our house.
Did he make pancakes?
We set ourselves a challenge of eating nothing but pancakes the entire day. Some may have thought that was risky.
Did Sully partake?
Sully did partake in this.
And were there any visitors for your pancake day?
No, he went elsewhere for
No,
some
I mean
pancakes.
for the whole house. Were there any visitors for pancake day?
No.
Really?
Strictly a house.
Strictly house affair. Ched, you're in the way of the camera. No, but I can't see.
So yeah, define fueling well for a match.
Yeah, I mean, look, they all study sports science. They've all done that second year nutrition module. Yet they're still eating pancakes the day before a match and still winning. Oh yeah!
Little score update for you guys. In our #1 singles, we are 3 love up.
In our number 2 singles, we have 5 love up.
As you're watching in front of you,
Yeah.
in fact.
Papa John's wants to walk in front of the camera. Oh no, he knows. He knows not to. What was he doing?
Big heckle from the crowd.
Oh, I hear a nibble there. So-
heckling a second serve is
Archie, let's hear your chant. Archie's about to do a mega chant for Sully. I really wish we had the mic there, but I can't bother to go over there.
No, hopefully it's loud enough that we can hear it from where we're sitting over here.
Papa John's have bought more pizza, I think.
When you get to Archie's big old age, your lungs are
Massive.
huge. So there's no excuse not to have some good voice projection. Such a good
Let's
ball.
go! And again, the support.
Set point for Sully here.
Well, they're saying let's go Loughborough again.
Good dig.
Let's go Birmingham! Good! Yeah!
The fans are loving it here today. As Sully takes that first set 6, love.
What happened over there? Yeah. And Pennycook nibbled hard because no, someone walked down said let's go Loughborough, and then he won the point. Yeah.
What's the chance?
Tim Hayden.
Just behind the crowd here, you should be able to see the #1 match going on. Alex Pennycook. Probably about to hit an absolute bomb of a serve. Yeah, that was the second serve, by the way, not the first. Oh, was that in? Can't tell that bloke. Pure nonchalance. That man is 24 years old, ladies and gentlemen.
You get a mic for it, so he does it.
Sully might put this serve in there, I reckon. updates on the other singles. So in our 3 and 4 singles, we are also winning. So
Is this looking like a team bagel in the Cup Championships?
let's not
I
speak
think
too
it most
soon.
certainly
Let's
is.
not speak too soon.
You go past the motions.
Rumour has it on the women's side, we are winning in the pair 2 doubles, but the first pair is currently a mystery. But that's
They're
definitely
struggling.
a match.
They're struggling. They're struggling.
Well,
Don't know the score, but we can assume they're struggling.
if it was easy, everyone would do it, wouldn't they, Johnny? So,
Those are words of wisdom spoken from a true grandmaster.
oh, no call on the serve from Loughborough there. That was way long.
Oh yeah!
Now we're playing proper tennis.
Birmingham came out to play. Birmingham came out to play today. Oh, we're getting looked at by the Trenters.
Is he blowing us kisses again?
Down, 1 love up.
In? That's nice.
That's tough. If you didn't hear that again for the stream, in the women's first pair doubles, we lost the first set 6-1.
Possibly wait for
But we
it
are
to end.
1 love up in the second.
Yeah! Grind that win!
So he's still cruising at the start of the second set. Error after error from the Loughborough man.
It's looking like he's going to throw a racket at the Sully fans, and I would be so here for it.
Do you think that red paint comes off well?
We'll have to see tonight in the bed
I
sheets.
almost hope it doesn't. I want to see the Sully fans at training on Friday because it hasn't come off yet.
Crazy of you to assume that Sully will be at training on Friday.
Where else is he going to be? Sully is getting so much success ripping the ball into this bloke's backhand. He's just so stubborn trying to stay on the baseline, taking it on, and time after time it's going in the net. He needs to rethink his strategy here.
Loughborough is nibbling. All 5'4" of him is nibbling.
I would nibble too if I won a game, yeah. Straight out of the change of ends study. Technically it is 1 love, so I'm not sure you're actually allowed to sit down, so let's hurry this up, please.
He's trying to show him what it means to play tennis. It's just a good day, isn't it? The weather was nice. Penny Cook is cooking. The men's are going to win.
Everyone's cooking. And hopefully the women can make it, put it back to 3-all and get us into a shootout.
I must say it's an interesting foot positioning from the Loughborough second seed. He's got 1 foot facing backwards. That's not normal, is it?
Watch how it moves. No, it is backwards.
Yeah. Doesn't move forward.
It's very lefty motion.
If he's at Birmingham, what do we think? Do you think he'd be?
You know what I mean?
Think he'd be in the 2s at Birmingham?
I think I'd cuff him, so no.
Do you really think you'd cuff him?
No, I think it'd be a good man.
Yeah, I think he'd be in the 2s.
No.
Should have gone to a different uni. Would have had more
Oh, yeah.
about him, you know.
We can't all get into here, can we? So
No, it's a difficult uni to get into.
it is.
Yeah.
Some of the finest, maybe.
What were your grade requirements, Raymond?
For A-star AA.
Those were mine as well. And you do physics and I do liberal arts. I mean,
Good call, you. He did not like that one.
I don't know, but he's getting cuffed.
Making my job easy, Sully. Not having to change the Loughborough score much on this scoreboard.
Love, 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 love.
Exactly.
Sully loves a Valentine's Day. Oh, this Loughborough second seed loves a jump backhand, doesn't he?
Well, he's not blessed in the height department, so kind of forced into it at times. Making it work though at this point. And there's the forehand error. Loads of balls into the backhand, changes the rhythm going into the forehand. and gets the error. Textbook tennis.
Vamos!
And that is one more game the way of Rhino Sullivan. You know, I'd hate to speak too soon, but we're on track for a double bagel here.
We most certainly are. And you know what would be great if it was 5-love up, and then he gave him the game, and then he had to drink on his last day ever. Oh,
Not the best volley from the Loughborough man, but done enough apparently.
that's nice. Thanks for telling us, mate.
And I think that might honestly be.
Where have you just been? Who was Pope asking about? I'm asking him for the stream.
I was about to tell the stream that I think that's the first point Loughborough have won this set.
Yes!
Right on the line.
Within the line, mate. He just found a suspicious female. Suspicious female. He's got a girlfriend, guys. Don't worry.
Do you play Clash Royale, Johnny?
I have played in my time. I don't play right now.
What played since the release of the old Evolutions?
I have not, but you can enlighten
Well,
them.
explain to the chat what they do.
You can explain to the chat what they
A
do.
bit much. We're going to make a Clash Royale reference. Use the word suspicious. And
Long time clock.
suspicious push just came to mind. So. Shout out to my Clash Royale players.
I think one of the reasons that Loughborough aren't winning is because they're using the newer version of the Babolat arrow in this match.
He is.
And
What's your opinion on the glossy paint finish it's got?
The glossy paint what? Oh,
I'll do that one later.
that is unfortunate. On stream. No, you can do one later. Don't worry.
Good call.
So what I was going to say is, I really like the Babolat arrow. I think it's a great racket. If we look at Solly's racket, though, he's using the older version, and it's less of a glossy paint inish, and more of like this. Oh, I'd hate to walk behind the court right now, mate.
Such a tennis amateur.
No, not right now. Oh!
Do you play Clash of Clans, Johnny? What's your Clash of Clans knowledge like?
It used to be good. It used to be a Town Hall level 9. Haven't played in about 15 years, but you know.
If you had to equate Sully to a Clash of Clans troop,
Clash of Clans what?
a Clash of Clans troop,
Troop, yeah.
who would you compare him to?
I think I'd compare him to an archer.
An archer? Why
And
possible?
shall I explain
Three more
why?
than that, please.
Shall I explain why? So Sully, his shots are powerful. They do damage, but they're not that powerful. They're consistent. They always hit. They keep going. They keep going. They keep going. They don't stop. They don't stop. And I think that's what he's doing. He's breaking them down one by one, getting the ball back in the court. Not dealing the biggest blows with each shot, but you know what? Like they are dealing blows to the
Like
building,
chipping away.
chipping away like those archers' arrows do.
You could.
And I think the build is the same.
Yeah, I would agree. I'd make the argument today. He's almost playing like a super archer. In fact, like
I think that's a good.
this isn't any old performance.
I like
This
that.
is-
I like
this
the
is
super
something
archer.
Super. to the
Those
bench.
bows are blue.
Indeed. Shout out to all the super archer blimpers out there.
Yeah,
You're-
shout
you're
out to
real
them.
ones.
Oh, that is kicking. Let's go, grind it.
Absolutely pinning this bloke back into his backhand corner, and he is struggling. So you can see why he's going for it.
Sully's loving this win, speaking to himself, giving himself some positive words of affirmation.
That's what I like to see. You know, can't get complacent up in a scoreline like this.
What's the score now? 11.
Free love 15.
It's a nice scoreline.
It is nice.
It is one of my favourite scorelines.
I wouldn't mind, personally, if I was in that position. 6-10 is the
Do you
time.
not, do you not find yourself in that position often, Johnny?
What, love and love? And love and 3 lover?
What's 1 point here, Johnny? That's only your second point this set.
What's 1 point to you? The mic might have heard that. Sorry, guys.
We do not condone drink driving.
He means he's stopped
Unless-
drinking go mate so that he's so caffeinated that he might be
Unless you
too
really back
concentrated.
yourself, then you can probably drink drive.
Third point, he's won all game. Well,
Dodgy bounce, I think, in that corner of the court. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but there is like a slight slope in that backhand court.
could say a hole.
Maybe I need to put my glasses on, but I do think there's something there. UB Sport, please fix the court. Thank you.
We're about to see someone walk along the back of the court. Any danger of...
No danger, apparently.
And in the camera.
Oh, shout out John if you're in the chat as well. Sally's dad. Tough loss for the Knicks last night, but cat out.
John is watching all the way from New
A
York.
lot of struggles. I'm pretty sure he's in England right now.
He's
but,
in England, he's in England. That's what the tracking device says anyway.
Okay. Stuck a little air tag in his pocket. Right. Ooh. 2 game points here for Loughborough. And that would be his first game of the match.
To who?
And it is
That is his
free
first.
shank from Sully. And that's 3-1. Still 1 break ahead.
But all to play for Ryan O'Sullivan. All to play for. A lot of the sport's gone over to the women's. A lot of the sport's gone over to Tim Lim, who's limming a win right now, I think.
It would be an excellent win.
Sully is dropping bombs. He's still dropping bombs, no matter what.
But this is a very key game for Sully here. You know, fell off
He's
the pace in
anti-shank.
that last game.
That was a
Free
good
shank.
point. Anti-shank.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
Anti-shank, anti-shank.
Just keep these balls going into play, keep ripping it, and he's going to get the error.
What you can't see on the far court is Pennycook just cooking. I mean... Let's go!
Very
Let's
necessary.
go! Come on!
Very necessary grunt on that first serve, I think.
Interesting technique there for Sully to walk all the way up to the net to get the ball for the second serve.
No, I in fact have a lot of time for that. I think
Why
not
do I
enough
think-
people remove the balls because you see that ball there and you're thinking, oh shit, I just missed my serve. Whereas if you pick that ball up, get that out of your mind, reset. Why'd you hit that for, Sonny? Good hustle there. I don't really know what to say about that one.
Sully with a celebration
A
there.
little shank with a dribble over the net. And then it was a great drop shot from the Loughborough player, to be fair.
And it was a good lob as well from the Loughborough player.
But
Even
you
better
know,
get.
These floodlights do cause absolute havoc
That is true.
on the smashes. The ball completely lost. Like, I don't know what to compare it to. Ooh. It's Loughborough player, he was trying to drop shots early on. In this. He was trying to drop shots early on in this match. Didn't have much success, and he's trying to go back to it. But yet again, he's still not finding it, and that's 4-1. It's the way of Ryan O'Sullivan.
got Trent watching on now. I think they're more intrigued by our tennis than their women's tennis, as I would be too, to be
They're
honest.
arguing about the score here, but if they have any qualms, they can just watch back the stream. So, no arguments here.
As a matter of fact, that shit's on camera. That shit's on camera.
We can show them the monitor if they like. We'll have a look. Of course we'll have a look.
4-1? Would someone say?
4-1 indeed. Looking over at the women's now, seeing a lot of jumpers on.
Whilst they're playing?
It is cooling down, to be fair. Won't lie, I'm pretty chilly.
I'd say my hands are shivering,
Yeah, I've got goosebumps.
and that's making the rest of my body shiver a bit.
That is how it works.
Words of wisdom?
What do you think is the most effective method of warming yourself up, Johnny?
So there's a few.
Is there?
So, I could demonstrate.
Go on, get in front of the camera.
Number 1, I call it the hand warming.
Wow, that's one of my favourite techniques.
Number 2.
The jumping jacks here. I'd put that below hand rubbing. Yeah. You know, friction is kind of the reason we're all here, you know.
And then number 3.
Ooh, storing the heat in the sleeve. That's quite innovative. I think I'm going to put that number 2. Rubbing the hands at number 1.
I think rubbing the hands,
And
the
exercise
friction,
at number 3.
the friction does help, doesn't it?
It does. Can you create fire just with a stick, Johnny? Do you have that kind of talent?
I can actually create fire whilst rubbing my hands together.
Wow. You must be one powerful man. Great start to the game there, Sonny. 15 love.
Are they both up? Is that it? Yeah. Any words of wisdom for the stream?
We're winning!
What are you eating?
Pizza! Papa
Shut up.
Someone's had
Fresh
a
as-
drink, haven't they?
Someone's had a drink and they're starting to sound like Mia Perovic on
Doesn't
tour.
look like Evian in that bottle.
I don't like that, Johnny.
Sorry. We heard about Mia Perovic on tour. It's a Prime Moments card, wasn't it?
Listen, let me just say.
On a volume scale of 0 to 100, what would you say you reached on average daily?
On average daily, it's not, but like the peak was about 700.
Average daily, I say, was like,
700 what?
I say we go for 99.
Decibel.
Honestly, he said on a scale of 1 to 5.
0 to
No, because it wasn't a good day.
Why would you say it? Let's not match that.
Alright, and with that, I think we'll see you later, girls. Bye.
Because yeah, walk in front of the camera, that's okay. Say hi. Turn around, Georgia, say hi. Yeah, you're blocking the view. You're blocking the view.
Some people might be here for tennis.
Others are here for food and drink.
Yeah, you know, each their own, I suppose.
I suppose that is
That'll
the
be me
case,
when I
each
get
to
home.
them.
But you know, we're on the job, aren't we, Johnny? We can't be
We're on clock.
drinking on the job, can we? That would be irresponsible.
That would be ridiculous, wouldn't
No,
it?
that would be-
But only if the tinnies are red, because we bleed Birmingham. There is no passion. There is no aggression. Oh, that is a shot, isn't it?
Drop shot. Psych. Yeah, that's a good shot. Probably shouldn't come into that forward. Yeah, this bloke struggles to get topspin on his backhand when it's ripping up, so... No, he won't. He's winning this game. Yeah. Yeah. 30-40, I believe. I could be wrong, so let's see what happens after this point. Good hover. Way wide. Who does he think he is? Andy Murray? Not a chance.
Vamos!
And that is 5 freaking 1.
Sully is serving to close out the set. Is that so?
Indeed it is, Johnny.
Indeed he is. Oh, are we going to get ready for a wind it up? I think we might be.
Took their time to play the doubles, but he's making quick work of this singles. And this bloke is not bad, you know, he's putting up a fight. which
I
the
think-
scoreline would not suggest.
I think if it gets to match point, we're putting the mics down and we're getting ready for that wind it up.
Even if we take this rubber, it's only 3-1, you know? There's still another rubber to get.
Yeah, well, I think Pennycook's loving something.
Good.
He must be, surely.
And I don't know if the many viewers of the stream know, but the men's ones have also secured promotion in the league. So
You could call it the double.
a win in the cup today would indeed be a double.
But where's the triple? Chris Kamara.
It's called the twos getting promoted as well.
Have you been promoted?
Tune in 19th of March to see if that happens.
Are we streaming that?
We could be.
Yeah, that's
I don't
nice.
know.
What's the score now in the game? 30
I don't
love?
know if he lost that point or not.
I don't
I couldn't, the ball bounced close to the line. I wasn't sure if it was out. Let's say he won, because he probably did.
Oh, play it to that jump backhand every time. Yes, come on!
Clinical hitting from Sully.
I believe we're 2 points away from match point.
Or it could be one.
Or one.
We'll see.
Should we put the mics down just so that we can run on court and celebrate? I think we should. I think we should. Yeah, okay.
No, we'll get him over for an interview after.
Yeah, he's gonna want to celebrate with this girl.
No, she's not here. She is.
Believe this is this could be cut point.
It's not cut point.
Wait. Ooh, that's not cut point.
We need to get to 4
I think
for
we-
the
I
viewers.
think we're
Because
getting
Johnny is struggling to understand.
Sorry, viewers. I think we're match point, so I believe we're match point. We ready for something to wind it up, guys? Oh yes.
Are you certain? Yeah, I
This-
haven't seen Sully wind up in a long time.
This is a nibble, by the way, because our players are walking on the back of the court, midpoint.
And
Ooh.
they should know ball as well.
One of them should.
Right, backhand cross, forehand cross. Back into this cross-court battle. We've seen a lot today. Ooh. Well played, you. And that is a W for Sully. 6 love, 6.
That is a win. That is a win. Vamos!
That is 3 love now to the men in the fixture. And well, they're well on their way. Well on their way to taking the cup. Yep, Pope is going to come over with some score updates for the matches on the other courts. Here we go.
So, Pennycook last time we saw was 6-1 up in the second set. Sully's just completed his match. Tim 6-3 up and 2 love up. And Aiden 6
Let's go! Come on!
up as well. Could say it's looking like a bagel win is on the cards here for the men's one.
Scores.
Mistake.
Lovely. Yeah, everyone's up.
Women's twos, however,
It's gonna be a good night, isn't
not
it?
looking quite as good. Daisy and Dennis lost their first set 6-1, but are now 3-4 on serve.
What? Unlucky. Any words of wisdom?
And this lovely shot that you can see
For who?
from earlier, just beautiful.
It's
roll
going well.
Salute.
Did you know that he's won already?
Trying to
Oh,
find
okay.
out on the scores for you. We
You won.
suspect we might be up.
We won.
Sully won, yeah. So we just need one win.
The-
Everyone's up.
Only other bit of news is that the bloke on the far court,
Apparently everyone's up.
We're not
Yeah.
going
the
over
one you see on his back,
Pennycook's winning as well.
is
Apparently everyone's winning.
a
So
hooker.
Yeah.
Just
not so
straight
not
hooks, but
massive.
it's clearly not helping because he lost the
Never
first
winning.
set
One of them
6-2.
is battling.
Papa John's man looks more bored than the Loughborough coach.
One of them is a tough
And
match.
the rumour has it that the Trent girl is still crying.
They were winning the second.
I love this guy's camera. It's like a telescope.
That that'll be all from me. We'll get a quick word from Dominic Rose, I believe, now. Dom, how have you been enjoying the second half of fixture?
This has been great. Insane. One thing I will nibble about, the lack of toilets in the knit vicinity. However, it's been unbelievable. Sully's just won his game.
Give you a run. Go put on different shoes.
Chechi has just been photographed by the official UB Sport cameraman. Back to you, Dom.
I think it's ugliest bloke of the year they're doing it for, so that's okay. We'll allow that. But no, Chechi is part of our sort of school helping program that we have at this place. You know, we take people who aren't that good at tennis, or you know, have never really picked up a racket before, and we coach them. And frankly, we've done a very good job. You know, at this stage, he is, you know, people can speak to him normally in some instances, but
It's as much social as it is tennis, isn't it?
that's the thing. That's the thing.
He was non-verbal before he came to us.
He literally was.
Preferred it that way,
I,
personally.
do you know what? I concur.
The scores on the doors are, if we get
but
one more
anyway,
win,
today's
we
been unreal.
So, yeah. Should I take the mic? Yeah. Oh, okay. We'll take the commentary.
I've already had Hamish Cunningham nibble me, but I think that's just because he's angry because he's not playing. Yeah. I will be heading off soon, though, I reckon, as the night
We will
fades.
give a mic back to Raven then.
Here we go.
We'll interview Sully.
Here we go, Ryan O'Sullivan. Ryan O'Sullivan. Where?
Are we good?
Yeah.
Let me stand there. Okay. Hello, hello.
Yeah, there you go. Just tilt it down a bit. Tilt it down. Just get him. Don't need me. There we go. How'd you find that?
Yeah, it was enjoyable. Yeah, you know, said at the start of the day there'd be a big turnout. Had a lot of people behind me, which is good. Helped me through the tough moments like 30 all.
Yeah, how did it?
Tough moments.
Tough moments. He was just getting the ball in, but he wasn't really doing anything, was he?
Yeah, I mean, I felt like
Yeah, cheers, Tom. Thank you.
he kept going backhand cross, which is perfect into my forehand because I just kept it there. I just feel like I got that heavy forehand into the backhand. Against the lefty, that's perfect.
Well, yeah, we were just waiting for him to go line, but he never did.
Yeah.
So it was perfect
If
for
you
you.
did, then yeah, it would have been a bit tough.
There was a bit of chat from Hillier at the start saying get it deeper, but then you were saying I want to break the lines.
Yeah.
What was that about?
Just push him off the court. The ball's bounce a lot. So breaking the channel on a normal court is different to on here. On here, you're going to be an extra step wide. It opens up the court more. Then I was getting a short ball go into space or back behind quite a lot. And then if that didn't work, just reset backhand. Because he kept going cross. I was literally just hitting forehands cross. Just kept trying to hit wider and wider just to break the court. And then it just worked.
Say no more. Do you find you play better with a crowd like that? You know, the chest getting out, Sully, even sort of Hillier's little chant at that start there, yeah?
I mean, it all helps. It kind of helps. I don't want to say take your mind off the moment, but you kind of aren't really focusing so much on every point that you get nervous. Kind of helps you relax a bit. People like laughing, making it fun, boost your morale. So you're kind of in a happy mindset, which just means you're going to play a bit more relaxed.
Oh, that's lovely to hear. That's lovely to hear. Plans now for the evening? We've got a couple more games going on.
We're not done yet. We're not done. It's only 3-1. We're not done.
What's there to be happy about?
So yeah, once this is over, get behind the boys, get one more over the line, get 3 more over the line, get 6-0 and call it a day.
Is that a birthmark on your neck as well?
It is,
that?
yeah.
Yeah. But no, thank you so much, Sol. Time to go support Tim Lim. Do we know how Pennycook's going on?
I think we're up on all 3, so hopefully it stays that way.
That's class. Anyway, well played, boy.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
No worries. Ryan O'Sullivan, everyone. It's a birthmark. Anyway, enough of that nonsense.
Let's watch some Tim Lim gameplay. Because, you know, he is a magic man.
Oh, did we? Unfortunately, the women have just lost the cup. Getting that news in right now.
Anti-Limbs over there.
Anti-Lim. I shouldn't be laughing.
A muttering of applause, and that's about it.
That's all. You know, really tough day for the women over there. But there is potential success for the boys. So, still enjoyment to be had. Isn't that right, Mr. Raven?
There's a lot of enjoyment yet to be had. And, you know, the night is still young, Dom.
Well, I mean, Camelot.
Merlin, yes, one of my favourite TV programmes of all time, and I definitely have a lot of knowledge about it. And I will prove this by listing off at least 5 characters.
Can you wait? Who is Merlin when he turns into an older person? What's
What?
that? What's the name of Merlin when he's older?
Still Merlin.
does
It
it
doesn't
say-
change when you
Wait,
reach
what's
like
the old
40.
grey guy? Grey guy.
Gaius.
Not Gaius. No, I'm not thinking of Gandalf. Someone told me there was another name for someone in Merlin, and I was confused about who it could be. Because I know
I'm
you've
pretty
got
sure the show only covers his
Merlin,
younger
Morgana.
years.
Apart from, you know, at the very end when he's walking through, I don't know.
I do know because my knowledge of Merlin is very high. I do know that scene, yes.
I tried to re-watch Merlin the other day, and I tell you what, the CGI doesn't do it justice.
You know, but when you were a child, you know, back in the day, 2008, I'm pretty sure that show came out.
Yeah.
Knowledge. You know,
Knowledge.
Probably looked amazing.
Do you know what's a lot better than my Lamborghini? All this not. Have you seen that clip? You haven't seen that clip? No, here in my garage. But right, this doesn't even. No one knows this clip. I'm furious about
Who
it.
are you talking about?
This guy who says that knowledge is all these books in his garage are better than his Lamborghini, which is obviously cap.
Does he sell a course? On how to get
No,
rich
he
by
actually
the job?
does. He does. How to
Does it
make
cover
money fast.
Drop shipping and trading crypto.
Drop shipping and just making money fast.
Indeed.
Have you heard of that business, making money
Yes,
fast?
yes. You know, clearly everyone just should make a drop shipping business. That is how it works.
That's how UOB Tennis is doing it. Which
Anyone watching the stream, if you need money, we do advise drop shipping.
Tom Pope's actually got a course.
And we will link it in the chat.
Got a
later.
makeshift medicine course. How to be a doctor in 5 days. But no, Merlin. Going back to the CGI of Merlin, yeah. When you're a kid, doesn't seem like that. Like in the Night Garden, that's the realest thing ever. Watched that recently. I was disappointed.
Yeah.
I felt like I was tricked.
But you know, 2008, it was probably impressive for the time. I'm sure In the
I
Night Garden
reckon, yeah.
was probably one of the biggest budget shows of all time.
Definitely not like June or anything like that.
No.
Or
Like, what does that have? Maybe a few hundred million?
yeah, a few hundred million.
In the Night Garden, I'm thinking probably more in the billions range.
More in the billions, yeah.
You don't come up with plot lines like that without some seriously good writers.
I don't think they spoke even. I mean, and that's credit to the
Well,
writers.
because all the money, all billions of money went to the CGI. They couldn't afford voice actors.
Well, and it's credit to the writers for creating something so atmospheric with no.
Imagine, you know, I don't think Steven Spielberg could create a film so enticing that it required no speech to convey such a emotive plot line.
I cried after the end of most of them, but that was usually because it was bath time or something like that. I didn't want in on that. Usually because I had to go to bed. I tell you what, do you know what still goes really well? I love Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Have you watched
Big
that?
fan.
I
had a
That's
set of 3 of them on DVD.
Yes!
So I basically have watched this same 3 episodes. It's got Plo Koon. Oh God. Plo what? That is his name.
Does
for the
he
sake of the
die?
stream.
Does he die? No.
No, he goes. They're in like an escape pod.
He
and
dies. He dies in
kind
the
of.
third. Sorry for spoilers, but he
No.
dies in the third.
Oh no.
No, the third movie. Because you know he's in a fighter plane. He gets killed by
Yeah.
other clones.
It's tough.
Sorry for spoilers if no one's watched Star Wars.
No, they're probably about to watch it next week, Dom.
Yeah.
I'm sure. You know, Mia came out in 1990, but they were getting around to it.
You never know. You never know. Yeah, well, you got Plo Koon. What else have you got?
In that series, there was like 3 stormtroopers in it. I think
Cody, Rex.
Cody, yeah. And then they land on a planet and Yoda's there, and because he fights a droid army with like their little beige tanks, and he like cuts the hole in the bottom of one.
Oh wait, and then jumps in and just
Yeah,
mashes
and
them
they
all
blow
up.
one up as well. Oh, really
Have you
good
seen the
dig by
one?
Tim, by the way.
Have you
Incredible
seen the
point.
one where it's just a bunch of clones on their own in a in like an outhouse,
I haven't seen that one.
and
no.
they've just got to basically lock it down and fight off these guys. But basically, a lot of them die. Sorry about that. That's graphic. It's a bit.
Do you want some tennis?
Yeah, we could do some tennis updates.
Yeah, yeah.
What's going on there? I think we've lost
We'll hand over to Pope for some tennis updates briefly.
Okay, so unfortunately it's not good news for me. The women
When is it?
have now lost their final. They
lost the Seed 1 doubles. I believe it was 6-1, 6-4. And then Trent, because they're knobs, just stopped playing the other one. So they refused to continue. That's all I've got for you, I'm afraid. It's extremely disappointing, unsportsmanlike behaviour. And here we see some flirting in action.
Wait, I can role play if anyone wants to role play with me.
Should we role play?
Yeah, I'll be Georgia.
Okay. Tom's going to be Alex.
Alex?
Sam's.
I can be.
We'll get you as well.
Yeah.
Right, I'm 24 and I'm bold.
Right. Okay. Do you have to be?
My job last week because I kept getting ill, so
Oh.
it's tough.
We've got a sore back as well.
Indeed, yeah. You know, the age is really kicking in at this point.
I heard you were here about 10 years ago. What are you still doing here?
It was actually about 15 years ago. Yeah, born and bred here, really. So.
Wow.
And me and Ilya are actually both still children because we don't drink beer, we only drink cider.
Oh God, I think I do that though as well. That's quite. I don't know. That's quite nice.
Georgia, can you talk to me about your love affair with pavement?
They taste so good. when they're when they're 5-star rating. Some pavements I like more than others, and it just depends on how textured they are. If they're very textured, I'm eating them.
I might have to cut that one there.
I just think Ilya's not for me. He's a bit older. I prefer a younger man.
Is this Summers talking?
Lock in.
Well, he does also prefer a younger person. Right.
Right, back to Clone Wars chat.
Oh, we're on Clone Wars.
No, we were chatting about Clone Wars.
Hello.
So, meanwhile, after the women have had a horrific defeat, probably like, the Battle of Naboo.
Okay.
I don't know, it's the Battle of Naboo and you're not a Gungan. You're probably, this is horrific.
I've actually recently been rewatching the Book of Boba Fett.
Oh, is it a good series?
Great series. Involving the Mandalorian.
Watch character though after season 3.
I'm yet to watch it, to be honest.
Didn't Pascal, who's the guy who plays him? Pascal Gross.
Yeah.
Not Pascal Gross.
he's a footballer, Dom.
Yeah.
Plays for Brighton.
Pascal something. He got didn't he nibble because he never got his face on camera?
He did.
He did.
In season
Why?
1
Don't
he did.
pretend like you don't know, Raven.
Din Djarin.
Huh? Yeah. I think he nibbled. But oh well. There's a bloke on the course who's got extremely short shorts and I don't know why.
Yeah. Who is this guy?
And he's supporting Loughborough. That just tells us one thing about Loughborough.
What is that, Dom?
They just have fans with very short shorts.
Oh! I think it
Penny
is
Cook,
confirmed.
ever the calmest.
Up to you. Yeah, we'll get them on camera. Yeah, we have currently. I say currently. We have won the men's conference cup.
Let's not,
Wow!
Let's not go for joy.
Oh yeah!
It's not like we're, crazy boys.
We knew it was coming home. That's why we're not so excited.
Mountains or valleys.
4 from 4, eh? Light work. 2 to go. Could be a team bagel.
That is quite poor from Trent, by the way. Stopping on their.
From Trent. Yes,
for the
yeah, I
women,
would
just
agree.
stopping the game halfway
Very
through.
poor.
Would you do that? Maybe if you wanted to go home. We're commentating, Maddie. Yeah, just as long as it's PG.
Is it PG?
Do you know anything about Star Wars: The Clone Wars?
I don't know what that question was.
No, that's fine. What did you think of
Do you
today's?
think you'll be able to get that red paint out of your jumper?
Yeah.
I don't care because it was Primark jumper.
Oh.
5 love up.
Okay,
Penny
not
Cook.
quite. We have not won yet. See, that's why we weren't so excited. Just waiting for confirmation.
Has anyone got Post Malone's congratulations on next? I was having a re-listen of Post Malone recently. Really like that guy. Oh, sorry.
We'll get in the camera.
Don't even know if I'll be in
Just
it.
turn it.
Oh, no. Oh. That's not me.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Sorry about this, guys. Just some technical difficulties.
If you are listening, I just want you to know you're loved. Yeah.
How many are we currently streaming to? Does anyone have a number?
That's a great question, which no one has the answer to.
Millions. is what I'm being told.
Are you speaking now?
Yeah, we're speaking now, Josh.
Do you want to get involved, Josh? You're probably not listening, talking to many, if any.
Golf or tennis?
Golf all day. This is a game to play, win it.
Right, sorry, yeah. Game to win it, game to win it, game to win it. Should we go over? Game to win it, game to win it. 5 love up.
Are we going over?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Oh, we have 7
Okay.
people watching, to be fair. Welcome, guys. Apologies for the waffle about the Clone Wars. We are back to tennis.
Why are you apologising about that? Don't apologise about that. That was such a good shot. Right, Penny Cook is probably...
I don't know if you can see from the camera, but I'm giving you a wave. We are currently watching Penny Cook. 30 love up, I believe. Maybe 15 all? One or two? No, it's not, is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was...
So how about you?
What do I know, hey?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Nice.
Here it is.
It's just too good from Penny Cook.
Okay.
40 love. 40.
Here we go.
Okay, we could be on
40
match
love for
point
Penny
right
Cook
now.
here.
Could be.
Hamish,
though.
where would you serve it if it was 40 love right now?
I'd go tea here.
He said he'd go tea. For the match. This is about to be huge. Here we go.
That's a shot, to be fair. It's a very good lob from the Loughborough player. Takes us to
fair to Hamish, he did go
40-15. There's
tea.
still 2 match points to go. Anyone fancy getting
Not
this
there.
on film? No? Okay, I'll do it.
There we go. Here we go. Penny Cook ace, please.
There it is. The winning point to take home the cup.
And that is the cup. That is the cup, ladies and gentlemen. The men's ones. Booker, a word. The men's ones. We've won! Johnny, the men's ones have won! Yeah! Woo! Come on, Liv. Here we go.
Really? He said he's going.
Okay, thank you for listening, everyone. We are going to call that there since we have won now.
It's bye from us for now at Wimbledon.
And we'll see you all at Sports Night.
Have a wonderful weekend and a good Wednesday.
Wow!
Wow!